Welcome back. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the area of a side triangle. And this is determined by something called Heron's formula. Okay, so first thing that he does, or there's two sort of formulas that work for this. There's the one the book gives you, and then I have one too. So I'm going to give you both. Okay, so the one the book gives you uses what's called the semi-perimeter. Okay, the semi-perimeter is half of the perimeter. Semi, half, okay? Okay, so now we're going to take our area is going to be the square root. We're going to have S, and then we're going to have S minus every one of the sides. You know what? Forget my other formula. Um, I'll tell you what it is, but it's not really anything special. Just 1/4 A plus B plus C, A plus B minus C, A plus C minus B. Well, running out of space. And then B plus C minus A. This is equivalent. Okay? But in practice, this one's really easy to use. Okay? So let's do a problem finding the area using Heron's formula. So number 40 gives us A equals 50, B equals 100, and C equals 130. Okay, so we're just going to find the area. So we got to find the semi-perimeter. S equals 1/2 50 plus 100 plus 130. So what's that? 90, I think. Nope. 140. Okay. Now we're going to find the area. So let's take just this formula here and apply it. Square root of 140, that's the semi-perimeter. 140 minus 50 is 90. 140 minus 100 is 40. 140 minus 130 is 10. Okay, so 140 times 90 times 40 times 10 square root, and I get 2244.99, which we're going to round to the nearest tenth. So that becomes 2245, and this is in inches. Okay, so square inches. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's do on this problem the next one. Okay, in the same video. I know I normally make a new video, but we'll do it on this one. So, a bus and a truck leave the same point at the same time on two straight roads. Okay, the roads intersect at an angle of 60 degrees. This is, by the way, number 56 in your textbook, in the section. Okay, so they have this roads that intersect at 60 degrees. The bus is traveling 50 miles an hour, and the truck is traveling 60 miles an hour. Okay, find the distance to the nearest mile between them after 2 hours if they're both traveling northeast, or if one is traveling northeast, the other is traveling southwest. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and draw my roads. So I got a road here, and I got a road here. Okay, we'll say this is northeast. Maybe I could rotate this. There we go. I can rotate it a little better. There we go. Okay, so they have an angle theta between them. Okay, in this case, they're both traveling the same direction. They've traveled for 2 hours. Okay, so they've traveled for 2 hours. That means that what? The truck has traveled 120 miles and the bus has traveled 100 miles. So let's make our triangle be 100 miles, 120 miles. Okay, so this distance between them is going to satisfy a law of cosines, right? We have two sides and an angle between them. Okay, so d squared equals 100 squared plus 120 squared minus 2 100 120 cosine of 60 degrees. Okay, calculating that out. And I get 111.35. Well, actually, D equals 111.35, approximately 111 miles. Okay, now this is a calculation, especially if you feel uncomfortable. I do it a couple different ways. Okay, I'm comfortable with it because I did it already and I know the answer works. But what I did, I just plug this in, minus, and then I would hit 60 cosine times 120 times 100 times 2, and then by then I have the d squared. Okay? All right, that's A. Let's take the part B. We just take this drawing, copy it, paste it down here. We're going to put 1 going the other direction. So now my truck goes this direction, and I have 120 miles. Okay. Just put it there. Okay. Do the same thing here. Okay. This angle here is then 120, right? Okay. And we're trying to find this distance. Okay. Still the same thing. It's still a law of cosines. All right. So I'm going to take my d squared from up here, bring it down here. Something has to change though. That becomes cosine of 120 degrees. Okay. Going to do the same exact thing now. 100 squared plus 120 squared minus 120 cosine times 120 times 100 times 2, and I get 36400. Let's take the square roots, and I get 190.78, which is approximately 191 miles. Should have just approximated that to 190.7. No problem. Okay? All right. That's it for this lesson. I'll see you all in the next set. We are actually, with this, we are done with trigonometry. Okay? Done with trigonometry. We're going to talk next about conic sections, parabolas, ellipses, and hyperbolas. Okay? All right. I'll see you all next time.